Looks like we're live. G'day, Ben here. Welcome to Ben's Brain Dump. And today I've got something exciting for you. I get asked a lot about marketing and making marketing work better. So today I'm going to teach you how to write better headlines and email subject lines, even if you think you suck at copywriting. And I know it's one of those things that mystifies a lot of people. You know, they call it the magic of marketing or the smokes and mirrors. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to get stuck into that now. To help you out as I go through this live broadcast, whether you're watching it live or as a recorded thing, in the link, or in the description rather, you'll find a link to download a free cheat sheet that'll help you through this process. So I've got a free cheat sheet, maxmyprofit.com.au/headlines, and you can grab that cheat sheet absolutely free, and that'll help you work through creating your headlines and subject lines so they're more compelling and make want of people open up your emails, read your ads, and download your lead magnets, whatever it might be. So let's get stuck straight into it. So if we look at marketing as a tool in business is important. It's probably the first port of call. It doesn't matter how good your product or service is. I don't know if you've heard this saying before, but there's a saying that's pretty famous, and it says the best mousetrap does not always sell the most. And so it's not always about having the best mousetrap. It's about making sure that you're getting your message out there and that people know that the mousetrap exists. So there's this 4-part formula that is like a marketing mecca, if you like. And it starts with attention, getting interest, desire, and then getting people to take action. So that's the AIDA principle, and it works in all marketing mediums, telephone scripts, sales meetings, television advertising, radio advertising. So it doesn't matter what it is, this formula works. First, you've got to get the prospect's attention, then you get their interest, and that could be, some nice copy, before and after photos. It could be testimonials, case studies, etc. Then you've got to build the desire up, and you do that through great offers. Once again, it could be the before and after photos or the testimonials or the case studies that help build a desire. And then finally, you've got to do the call to action bit. Now, today, all we're going to talk about is that very first A, which is getting your prospects' attention. So if you're sending out emails and they're not getting opened, you're doing Facebook ads and you're not getting click-throughs, you've got landing pages that aren't converting, you've got advertising, sales scripts, doesn't matter what it is, you're doing cold calling. It could even be your, what I call your elevator pitch, where you meet one-on-one with somebody. If what you're saying is not getting attention, the rest of the formula is not going to come into play. So it's, as you can see, getting their attention is vital, extremely important. So 3 questions that you're going to ask. I'm going to make this real easy for you. I've got a framework that I use. And like I said, if you want to follow through with a cheat sheet that'll help you really work this framework, go into the link that's near the video, maxmyprofit.com.au/headlines, download the cheat sheet, and that'll help you go through this framework. So 3 questions you've got to ask. The first one is, what problem or problems does my product or service solve? So you've got to think about all the different things that your product or service will solve, because it's those things that'll help you write better headlines or subject lines. So I always say to people, you need to understand your product and the benefits of your product in depth, right? If you're going to market your business effectively or your product or your service effectively, you need to know that in depth. The second question you're going to ask yourself is then, what is stopping them from solving it? And when I say them, I'm talking about your prospects. So if you know what the problems are, what is stopping your prospects from solving this problem? Without you, right? So why aren't they solving it without you? Why do they need you, in other words? So what is stopping them? The third thing then is to go, well, what desire do they have by solving the problem? So what's the desired outcome by solving the problem? Now, easy way for you to do this, I'll take you through the process step by step. And if you've got the cheat sheet in front of you, you'll be able to start doing this. You want to put a fair bit of effort and time into this, so you won't get through it all whilst we're doing this live video, but certainly you'll be able to do it after this live video. First of all, grab the cheat sheet, and in the first column, I want you to write down all the problems that you solve, and think about it. All the different problems, because it's never just one problem that you solve. Even though it could be one product or service, it usually solves a myriad or a whole bunch of different products or service. So make a list of all the problems that you solve. The second thing to do then is write down all the desired outcomes of solving those problems. Okay, so if you've got the cheat sheet, you'll see it's the third column on the right. You'll write down all the desired outcomes of solving the problem. So you'll know what the problem is, and you'll know why they want to solve it. The final thing to do is, in between those 2 columns, you'll see the middle column, column number 2, where you're going to write down the obstacle that is stopping them from solving the problem. Okay, so what is it that's stopping them from solving the problem. Now, once you've done this, you can start to formulate headlines. And this is the best place to start. I always say start with a very simple headline formula, and then you can explore other things afterwards. So in this example here, what you do is you say how to, and then put the desired outcome in there and eliminate the obstacle. And that straight away is a powerful headline that will get people reading your emails, paying attention to your ads, listening to your sales script, whatever it might be. When someone says to you, what do you do? And you say, I teach people how to, and of course then you continue that sentence, you're really going to grab their attention. So for example, I would say, I teach people how to write better headlines and email subject lines without having to be a guru copywriter. Something like that. You know what I mean? So you're using the how to, and then I'll give you some examples so you can see how this works. Now we've seen this a lot in the weight loss field because it's a very popular sort of area that people work in. How to lose weight without giving up carbs. So if you can look at that, if you think about why someone hasn't lost weight, maybe they find it really difficult to give up carbs, so they think that's the problem of why they haven't lost weight. It could be this one though. It could be that they don't like exercising. So how to lose weight without exercising. So maybe the problem that you solve is you help people lose weight and you do it without them having to exercise. So if that's what you do, then that's going to be a very powerful subject line in an email or a headline and an ad. People are going to pay attention to that. Here's some other examples. How to market your business without losing a ton of money. Well, if you think about if you're a marketer, maybe you're a marketing consultant, a lot of people find the problem in marketing is that it's just an endless money pit and they feel like they're losing a lot of money. So this could be a headline that you could use to get their attention. The one that we use for today's video here, how to write better headlines and email subject lines even if you think you suck at copywriting. Now we're getting a little bit more complex in the amount of words we're using, but it's using the same formula. Okay, the desired outcome is write better headlines and email subject lines, and the problem that people think is stopping them from doing it is that they think they suck at copywriting. So it sort of helps them through that process. So you can see it's a very simple process, but works really, really effectively. So what I've got for you as an added bonus out of today's brain dump is a cheat sheet. You can grab your free cheat sheet at maxmyprofit.com.au/headlines. Okay, so that's maxmyprofit.com.au/headlines. You'll see a link above this video, below this video, depending on where you're viewing it. That'll take you directly there if you didn't get that. But that cheat sheet will help you there. It'll take you through step by step. Plus, on the page 2 of my cheat sheet, I have 3 awesome resources that'll help you come up with hundreds and hundreds of headlines in a matter of seconds. And they're 3 tools that I use where you can type some of the information in that you're going to work out using the cheat sheet, and it automatically creates hundreds and hundreds of headlines for you. All right, well, that's I can't even say that. That's Ben's brain dump for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed that and you found that helpful, and that's going to help you in your marketing because it is all about getting the prospect's attention before you can do anything else. Make sure you tune in next week.